your voice all over the world. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. And you are now tuned into matters where we discuss all the issues that concern you, issues that concern me as well, from political to economic to social societal issues. We talk about all of that and then some more. My name is Chioma Innocent. I'm your host for today, and I bid you welcome to Matters right here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. As usual, we give you a voice. So at exactly 2 p.m., the phone lines will be open so that you can join the conversation. But for now, I'll give you a brief introduction into what we'll be talking about for today. Guess what? It's just you and I. It's just you and I today. We're having this conversation, just us, no analysis for today. Actually, I want to hear from you, everything you have to say about what's currently going on in the country. So the United States Joint Committee sat on Nigeria's designation as a country of particular concern yesterday, and also talked about what the Nigerian government is doing to phase out insecurity in the country. And a Nigerian who was on that panel, Dr. Ebenezer Obadare, actually gave some recommendations, and he's saying that Sharia law should be abolished in Nigeria. Hishbah should be disbanded. That there is no reason why one section of the country should be using one kind of law while others are using another. Now, you know that Hishbah is the moral police, and then the states that actually practice Sharia law say that it does not affect non-Muslims. But we've seen certain non-Muslims in those states coming out to say that, look, it affects us when they are doing some kind of ceremony. We are not allowed to, maybe move about. We're not allowed to look a certain way. In fact, there's sometimes I remember seeing a video of a young man in the north who was not a northerner, but he was in the north, maybe for his NYC or something like that, and they cut his hair. They approached him and said, look, why are you carrying dreads about in this place? Don't you know that this place is this and that? And then they told him to sit down, and they used scissors to cut the hair. It was not a very nice sight to behold. So when they say that the Sharia law does not affect non-Muslims in those states, is it really true? And do you support the recommendation of Dr. Ebenezer Obadare that Sharia law should be abolished in Nigeria? And also I asked Mr. Dele Fanimo on the World News at 12 if there will be no pushback from northern elites on that particular one. And when it is expected actually that there will be, because this is something they've been practicing for many years now, so you cannot just come and say, we want to disband Hizbah, or we want to abolish Sharia law, and then expect these people to fold their hand and then say, okay, no problem, let it be just as you have said. No, it actually totally cannot be that way. Anyway, that's what we'll be looking at this afternoon. But not just that, there are other issues which we'll be looking at as well. And I do appreciate you for being a part of this conversation. It is very important. Now, it would seem that all right, thank you for joining this conversation. I thought you wanted to join me to have this conversation, but no problem. It will be just between you and I, myself and you, the audience. So I want you to be a part of it. You can send your messages on WhatsApp. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. Okay, so please join the conversation right there. We are streaming live right now. If you want to see what our studio setup looks like, or you want to put a face to the voice, or put a face to the name, head on over to YouTube. Or you want to see the color of my dress, is a blue Wednesday right here. So if you want to see the fine color blue of my beautiful dress, go and see it on YouTube. All right, that's on the lighter note though. But let's talk about these issues because they're actually very, very important. Now, another issue I want us to also talk about today is the fact that a video has surfaced online. Now, this particular one is showing campaign buses for what party? Guess what party? Guess what party? Yep, it's the APC. Now, this particular video shows like literally campaign buses for the APC ahead of 2027, right? And citizens are saying, look, I mean, it's not yet campaign time. Why is the Renewed Hope movement releasing buses for campaign, right? Why does it seem that it's being put out? But what it looks like now is it seems that this is just Renewed Hope vehicles, not like it is for campaign. It's not like they're putting this out to say, oh, we want you to vote President Tinubu in 2027. Although before now, INEC has been called upon to make sure that any political party that starts campaign, even before the campaign season starts, should be penalized. But these buses actually carry the name, the pictures of the president all over. It's a whole lot of buses. Actually, I can't even count the number because I'm watching the video right now, and it has on it Renewed Hope Ambassador. So some citizens are saying, look, this is wrong information. This is just Renewed Hope ambassadors who are just putting their vehicles on the road. That doesn't mean that they are campaigning for the president. But when you see a huge picture of the president's face on a bus that has the name Renewed Hope Ambassadors, what does that actually tell you? Anyway, we'll be looking at that, and we'll also be looking at the recommendation or the suggestion actually that's been given to the US Congress. The funny thing is, or the unfunny thing is, that this is actually coming from a Nigerian who was on that panel. He said, look, he's telling the US Congress to pressure the Nigerian president. He says, pressure the Nigerian president, pressure him to abolish Sharia law. Do you really think the Northerners will sit back, fold their hands and allow that to happen? Do you really think that the northern elites will sit back, fold their hands and allow Hishbah to be disbanded? Now, we know that it is not only in parts of the north, like in Kano State, that we have Hishbah, that's the moral police, even though in other states they may not be called the moral police, like the Agune Chamber security outfit we have in Anambra State. They're not moral police, but they are supposed to be like a vigilante outfit to ensure peace, to look out for miscreants, to look out for thugs, elements who want to actually cause problems and cause violence in the state. That's supposed to be their job. That is what they're supposed to be doing. But to what extent have they done this? To what extent have they done it? And have they really, really, really done it well enough? Are the people happy with what they are doing? That's the question. Are the people happy with what they are doing? So when you look at it and you see that people are not happy with what they are doing, when we now have this state police that we are talking about, that the president is also talking about, that the House of Reps, the Senate, the National Assembly, they're sitting on it, deliberating on it, putting readings on it. When we do have the state police, does this mean that all these other vigilante outfits will be phased out? Does it mean that they will be phased out? Because the truth is, the more vigilante outfits we have in our state, the more we are having non-state actors being armed. I spoke yesterday about a particular paper that was put out that claimed that banditry started as a result of local rich men arming young boys to protect their investment. Now, at the end of the day, you arm these young boys, they do the work you want them to do for you. You're unable to disarm them. They even get to find out the locations where you get the weapons that you give to them. Then they go ahead and start buying these weapons by themselves, getting it through different means. And when they get it, they use it to terrorize the people. So are we going to have a situation whereby a larger cross-section of Nigerians and now have access to arms, and under the guise or under the umbrella of one security outfit or the other, when they are not exactly working for the good of Nigerians? So, are you in support of Sharia law being abolished in the 12 northern states that are currently practicing it? And are you also in support of Hishbah being disbanded? Now, if Hishbah is to be disbanded, does this also mean that other vigilante outfits, or the Agune Chambers, them and others in others, does this also mean that Amotekun also should be disbanded? Although there is a slight difference. Hishbah is supposed to be the moral police. They are not fighting criminals. What they are fighting are people who are not living according to the tenets of the religion that they practice in those regions. But Amotekun is a security outfit designed to actually fight insecurity, criminality in parts of the southwest. Agune Chamber is also supposed to be for the peace, security, and prosperity of the people of Anambra State. Would it be fair to say disband Hishbah while Amotekun remains, while Agune Chamber remains, while other security and vigilante outfits, state-backed security outfits in other states remain? Or should we quicken the resolution on state police so that all these other people can be disbanded? Every state will have their own police department, just as we have it in the United States. You can hear the San Francisco Police Department, the New York Police Department, the Chicago Police Department, all of these different states with their different police departments. So when you go to each state, the there are laws that bind us together, as a nation. There are certain laws that it's the same wherever you go. Then there are certain laws in certain states that you have to follow. So you know that when you cross state lines, you've entered into another state, you understand the laws of the state where you are going into. So basically, that is the question. Do you support the abolition of Sharia law as it seems that this is what is being urged right now? It is even a Nigerian that is suggesting it to the US Congress, saying, pressure President Tinubu. You can do it. If the United States Congress puts pressure on the president of Nigeria, can he withstand that pressure, or would he have to bow to that pressure that is in order to get everything that he needs to push insecurity back, to push these insurgents back to wherever they're coming from, to decimate them totally so that Nigerians can get to live their lives in peace and prosperity? I wish to see a Nigeria where we are not scared to sleep at night. Something happened last night. It was almost time to go to bed, and we started hearing loud noises, and everybody tried to act nonchalant, like, we're in an urban area, we're in Lagos, nothing can happen. But you could see the fear in everybody's faces, saying, it could just be anything. And then somebody by my side in the room said, when I was coming back from work, I saw one northern guy just looking very haggard. I hope that they've not gotten here. And you can see you can feel the fear in the atmosphere. It's a very palpable fear. The fear feels almost material. It feels as if you can even touch it. You can feel the fear in people's minds, which seems to now be fueling not, let's just say, non-verbal, non-physical aggression towards people from the northern part of the country. It would seem now that people are becoming even more tribal than they used to be from people when it comes to people from northern part of the country, because of all these issues of insecurity. So it's basically a few questions in one. First up, do you support the abolition of Sharia law if it comes to that? But personally, I do not think it is possible. The northern elites it doesn't even seem like they're even going to support that at all. And as Mr. Dele Fanimo said on the World News at 12, that Sharia law is not the reason for insecurity. The creation of Hishbah was not the reason for insecurity. They are doing what they are doing on the side. Yes, there might have been instances where the law of Sharia affected people who were non-Muslim, but that is not the reason for insecurity. And you cannot say phasing out Sharia law will end insecurity in Nigeria. It's not possible. Those were the sentiments, those were the opinions that Mr. Dele Fanimo shared. So the question is, do you support the abolition of Sharia law? Do you support the disbandment of Hishbah? If Hishbah is to be disbanded, wouldn't that mean that other state-backed security outfits, the Amotekons, the vigilantes, others, the Agone chambers, doesn't that mean they'll have to be phased out as well? Does that not mean that we'll have to fast-track state police so that we can know that, okay, what we have is police by states, police run by the state governors. What we have is a security formations belonging to the state. No more federal police structure. Yes, we might still have an inspector general of police and all of that, but instead of, this is what they are, they wear one kind of uniform, the officers can go rogue and do whatever. We'll have policemen with proper training to take care of the security architecture of our state. So that is the very first issue that we'll be looking at this afternoon. Now, the other one is a very tragic development, but it's a social issue. This is about a young boy who is a teenager, actually, who stabbed his friend to death at a motor park in Edo State when they were quarreling over money. Guess how much? 2,000 naira. Somebody has lost their life because of 2,000 naira. It's very, 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 very unfortunate. Now, a 14-year-old teenage boy, simply identified as Prosper, has stabbed his friend to death. His friend was Osamede Osagovo. He stabbed his friend during a dispute in Ramat Park, Ikpoba Hill, Benin City, over money they earned while working as motorpark louts. Now, Prosper and Osamede, who both worked at the busy loading point, canvassing passengers for motorists and helping carry luggage for small payment, were said to have fallen out while attempting to divide 2,000 naira that they had just made. Now, trouble reportedly started when Prosper allegedly refused an equal split of the money, insisting that he had done more of the work. The disagreement then escalated into a fight. Now, during the scuffle, during the quarrel, during the spat, during the dispute, Prosper allegedly ran to a nearby spot, picked up a bottle and stabbed Osamede. Witnesses said the victim died on the scene before any help could reach him. Operatives of the Edo State Security Corps on patrol were said to have intervened swiftly and arrested the suspect. Confirming the incident, the Corps Deputy Commander Richard Balogun said operatives of the Corps, upon arriving at the scene, apprehended the suspect and transferred him to the police for investigation and prosecution. This is a very, very sad one. We're talking about young boys. It's a lot of issues we can bring out from this particular scenario, and I'm going to take them one after the other. First of all, what is a 14-year-old boy? The first thing that comes to your mind when you have a dispute with somebody is to go and pick up a bottle, break it, and stab the person. You want to inflict harm. You want to show and say you get power past them. You want to show and say they can't mess with you. You want to show and say you be mighty ego. You want to show and say you be Hulk Hogan, who them be, where them they. No, try me, so that tomorrow you not go do them again. Now let that even be second. First of all, why is a 14-year-old boy working as a motor park? 903 FM on YouTube, VOP 903 FM on YouTube. We're streaming live right now, so leave a comment, and of course I'll take it before the end of the program. But in the meantime, you can call me to be a part of this conversation. Please keep it simple, keep it short, keep it respectful, keep it polite, keep it objective, and turn off your radio set before you call. Please, I beg, Ejo Dan Allah, please turn off your radio set, or turn it down, turn it to the lowest volume, reduce them to the last before you call back, so that noise no go day make me and you fit enjoy this conversation. You're my very first caller for today. Good afternoon to you and welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is Choma Innocent. How you doing?
Okay, Choma. Sorry, I'm Choma. I'm calling from Ajo. Okay. I want to speak about this Sharia issue. You know that, especially the Kano that you mentioned, they are using this Sharia to wicked a lot of the Christians that are in that area.
Do you live in Kano?
I lived in Kano before I left to Zamfara, and I knew it was Ahmed Jerima. Now, presently, I'm living in Zamfara.
Okay.
You understand? Before I came to do some things in a job before going back. Are you hearing me?
I can hear you.
Okay. So, in fact, we the Christians, we suffer a lot in the north. And the Hishbah that you are talking about, they are using this Hishbah to cause a lot of confusion, to fight with the Christians, even especially during what do they call it? This their fasting. They don't allow us to see food and eat. The moment they see you eating, they talk maybe you are the worst sinner on earth.
So what you're saying basically is that it also affects non-Christians, right?
Yes, a lot. Not even.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Please remember to keep it simple, keep it short, keep it objective, keep it truthful, and keep it very, very polite. Do not use any derogatory word on any person, any tribe, any ethnicity, or any religion. It is very important that you stick to these rules and turn off your radio set before you call. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Choma Innocent.
How are you doing?
I'm very cool. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Mazi Sonny calling from Mojalaba.
Welcome, Mazi Sonny.
Yeah, Choma, this Sharia law we're talking about here. Why Nigeria allow this Sharia law to exist? Since then, even America no reply this thing. Nigeria believe that this Sharia law would exist, and the Christians give their own law. It will exist for Nigeria this thing.
Waiting the people where they live for those sides. That's what they want, and it's working for them, right? But you know the main question, Mazi Sonny, is this: it's not only about the law. Look at the state and disband Hishbah. So me they ask, if they cancel Hishbah, they no cancel Amotekun, they no cancel Agune Chamber, all the state security outfit, they no cancel them. Sure, you go good. Off your radio.
Madam, you see the Chomino City here? You see if that Igbo security, when they get a state security like police state, these people are very good touch for the security of the state. Do you mean? It will be very easier. They don't think that the neighbors will be like Agni Chamber, they need to be like Omashoko. will answer the need of the state security. Do you get me? So all those people that the government go monitor them, not only good. Not be say that is the main job is go join them together.
All right.
Monitor them.
All right. Thank
So
you.
and again, Shema, let me tell you, you see about that teenage boy who's not your friend.
Yeah, he's stabbing.
You see, that is the fault of the government and the families. This is small boy that even before they have the free education. Free education can allow the children to go to school if the parents don't have anything to capability to train the child. But now, the government, they don't do their own part. The family, they don't do their own part. So this cannot be a fault of the government. Before they say that these Muslim children, when the government give the free education, the children can go, and even the government go monitor. If you don't put your children for school, they go threaten you and they will can go abandon them. But nowadays, man, there's nothing like that. So now, let the government put eye. All those take away the use small boy to go to street hawking, go to a market garden to read motor. All those people, let the government put eye for them, put the security. So that they arrange the parents and begin to arrange them. Thank you, my sister. May God bless you.
Thank you for your call, Mazi Sonny. I really appreciate it. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Sharia. Good afternoon.
How you doing, sir? What's your name? Where are you coming from?
I'm Edward calling from Sango.
Welcome, Edward. Thank you for calling.
You see, there are certain things Nigeria people are supposed to understand. We have talked, we have reasoned, we have seen the body movement of this our government. We have seen that they have divided this country into two. One is some political class who are ruling us, and we are followers. And look at their body movement, and their body movement does not show that we are part of this economy. If we fail to use this opportunity to unite ourselves, to fight our common cause, I don't see where anybody in this country is going after 2027. Because look at America now want to settle Nigeria issue. I think by now Nigeria is supposed to couple their minds together and embrace that call for the US to come in, because US are not coming to shock Nigeria. They are coming to remove all these terrorists who want to take over the economy. So if we have to join with the US economy, US government to correct Nigeria's all this nonsense we are seeing, I believe even this our electoral law, they can help us put it in order. Because look at, very soon these people go on banquet. That's to show Nigerians that they are well okay with our finances. Then we are complaining. And the sacrifice also doesn't even think that this nation needs to be rebuilt. Look at corruptions. Look at killings. Look at banditry. Look at investment of Nigeria funds. Look at misappropriation of money. Look at all this nonsense. It's too much. Because you wake up in the morning, you will hear nonsense. Is Nigeria the only economy in the world that are featuring all these things? Are we not tired? Because if the masses of this country, they have rights to tell government this is where to go. All this thing, APC, Labour, that's rubbish. Let us be concentrated on what exactly we have need from this government. And what we are telling government, two things now, is that 400 lists sent from Dubai, who is financing terrorism. Give it to us. Provide it them. Why are you hiding it? Because that is the starting of the crime in this country. They fail. Then also giving us electronic voting. That at least when we vote, our voting will not enter night. As we vote that day, that evening time, we see the result. Let us see the type of people that will rule this country. Why are we confusing ourselves? Because every day talking like this, that is the bring. If you wake up in the morning, you will see a lot of confusion.
Thank you for your call. Let's hear from other people. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of these conversations. This is Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. Call me up. I want to hear from you. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
How are you doing today?
We thank God.
Where are you calling from and what's your name?
I'm Evangelist Israel, calling from Idumu.
Welcome, Evangelist, and thank you for calling.
Yeah. Nigeria have a very peculiar problem coming from the north. The northerners believe that nobody is like them. And that is absolute wickedness. Because God gave us one breeze, one sun, one water. So if they say that they are greater than anybody, they are foolish.
Yeah, that's not allowed. That's not allowed. That is derogatory language.
Okay. If they say that, if they continue saying that they are greater than or better than anybody, they are the one God hates.
Has any northerner ever come to you personally and said that to you?
I will tell you because their character shows that. If they can enact a law, Nigeria in general says that we are secular in faith. Faith does not matter. What matters to God is the life you give to your brother. That's why the first law is love your neighbor as you love yourself. So you can never be more than your brother. Nothing will make you be more than your brother. For instance, Igbos, they go anywhere and stay because they love everybody. Igbos, they go anywhere and stay.
That's not what this conversation is about.
The conversation is about the problem of Nigeria I'm solving. Don't hide me.
You are solving the problem of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Tribalism cannot solve our problem. You know that.
No, you don't understand what I'm saying. You're not going to the direction. The day the northerners say let us live as one, the very day the northerners say let us live as one and behave it, Nigeria will be good.
So as far as you are concerned, they are the problem of Nigeria.
They are the problem of Nigeria.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. That's an unfortunate mindset to have, you know. You cannot go about saying that, oh, one particular people are the problem of Nigeria while simultaneously preaching that we are one, we are united, and then you come and say, oh, this is the problem. You cannot say that you are creating solutions when you are actually, unfortunately, adding to the problem due to this kind of rhetoric. If you believe this, that means that is what you will tell your friends, that's what you tell your kids, that's what you tell your family members. And if they believe, your kids will want to believe what you say. They'll say, oh, my daddy told me that you people are the problem. That's not a very good mindset to have. So please disabuse yourself of that notion, because how will you feel if someone came to you and told you, oh, your tribe, your people, they are the whole problem of this country? Primate Ayodele said it the other day that Igbos are the problem of Nigeria, and a lot of Igbo people were not happy with it. So if you are allowed to have this kind of mindset, why is he not allowed to have that kind of mindset? The problem and the reason why we are all not allowed to have that kind of mindset is that it breeds disunity. It breeds quarrel. If you see another now, you will not want to trust them because you look at them and be like, oh, you're one of the problems of this country. So do as you will be done by. Treat others how you want them to treat you. Talk to people how you want them to talk to you. Look at people how you want them to look at you. It is very important that we go about with a united mindset no matter what is happening in the country. In a crop of people that you feel are bad, there will always be good ones, right? Everybody in the north cannot be the problem of the country. Everybody in the north is not a terrorist. And I dare say every terrorist in this country is not a northerner. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. On WhatsApp, it's 0817-175-6338. Call me up. I want to hear from you. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon to you.
Afternoon. Chairman, good afternoon. This Sharia something, if not that we are not deceiving ourselves in Nigeria, it's not supposed to be in the constitution. Because I don't know, Nigeria is the only country that you see it is a secular state. You have sections practicing different things. You know? And they are not using it for spiritual information. It's just kind of something I don't understand. The Arabs that are the real Muslims, you go to Saudi Arabia or you see decent human beings, they don't carry this fundamentalism on their head. But here, I don't just understand. So the first thing should be to remove Sharia completely from the constitution.
In the Arab nation is not a real Muslim or what?
Okay?
You said that the Arabs are the real Muslims.
Yes, now, don't you know the history? They're the real Muslims now. You know that in the Arabic countries, they don't even recognize blacks as Muslims. Don't you know? But we come here, we carry it in our head, turning first side down because of primitivity.
Hello, are you there? All right, give me a call back. No me cut you. No come back on accuse me. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Turn off your radio set.
Hello,
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing?
Fine. Ben from Lagos.
Welcome, Ben. How are you doing, Ben? It's been a while.
I'm good. Yes, so my sister, I used to listen.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
You're always innocent.
I'm glad you know. Thank you.
Yes. Choma, America gave Northerners 12 Northern states. You get Tinubu 2 months for these people to remove Sharia law that is targeted against Christians. They're supposed to remove it because in a country like this, you cannot have 2 different laws for 2 different regions, north and south. Sharia is if they want to practice Sharia, let them practice it among their own members of their religion. Why is it that you use Sharia against a Christian? If you see a Christian that drink beer, you flog him from morning till night because you suspect that he drink.
But look at this, right? There's some school of thought that will say if you do not want to abide by the laws of a particular place, now you should not stay there.
No. Our constitution says that you can stay, work, and live in any part of the country.
That would also
mean the constitution
laws that guide those locations. If you go abroad, you will follow their laws. You will do what
that law should not violate your fundamental human rights. Okay, now let's assume now that they are practicing that Sharia with a clean heart. Does Sharia support you now to go and kill somebody, burn the house, burn the whole community?
Is it the terrorists that are doing that? It is.
Why is it that the Sharia cannot pick out one terrorist, one bandit, and set that bandit ablaze?
Is it not the Nigerian government that's supposed to do that?
Okay, so Sharia in a community, in an environment, in a state, we allow you to rape somebody's wife. We allow you to marry a girl of 18.
I think you're taking it another way. Let's look at the disbandment of Hishbah instead, right? Because when it comes to religion, it can be it's a very touchy and sensitive subject. So let's not actually go into that, right? Now, another thing that this Nigerian gave as a recommendation to the US Congress is that Hishbah should be disbanded. But the question I'm asking now is, if you disband Hishbah where they have it as a moral police, does that also mean we should not disband every other state-backed security structure? Since we're already having the conversation about state police.
Okay, so listen, see, these people you mentioned now, they are the Sharia police. That is the executioner. Yeah, can you cut somebody's hand? Because he said he blasphemed Muhammad, you set him out.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Please turn off your radio set.
Hello.
Good afternoon to you, sir. Please turn off your radio
good
set.
Afternoon. This is Mr. Calling.
Welcome. It's so noisy. So noisy.
Okay. Let me get out of there.
Yeah, you need to move away from
There's one thing I want to contribute there now.
Okay.
In this particular discussion, what people are discussing, what these people are practicing is what is the fundamental religious law that is in Quran. I get in now. It's not political, it's not social, but it is the religion. I get what I mean, and there is a script I send to you people now for you to know some certain verses in Quran that these people are establishing and practicing it. So anybody that telling you this is right or wrong, or some people are saying that they are telling their religion, this is what is called deception. Go to that particular platform. I send the video there.
All right.
Somebody interviewed me. You see all the verses in Quran they are doing, and it is real. So those particular people that are telling you lies or putting politics in the religion, they are all confusing the whole Nigeria. Go to that clips and then play it so that everybody will hear it. This is DOP and it is voice of people. So my name is Mr. Shika Eshefu.
Thank you,
Yes.
Mr. Chika.
So
Thank you for
thank
your
you.
message. Thank you for your call, rather. I appreciate 0803-692-9933. If you come with an unbiased perspective, we'll have a very smooth conversation. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. That's the number you can call to be a part of this conversation. Call me up. I want to hear from you. This is a Voice of the People, 90.3 FM. I'm your host for today. My name is Chioma Innocent. So call me up. Let's have these conversations. It's very important. Hello? Hello? All right, give me a call back. Send your message on WhatsApp to 0817-175-6338. 0817-175-6338 on WhatsApp. It's 22 minutes past 2 p.m. Now. 22 minutes past 2 p.m. So call me up. I want to hear from you. All right. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. Today at Jagbe 3590 on YouTube says, Igbo people, why do you have problems? You left Kano State and relocated to Zamfara, which is the heart of Islamic religion, and you're complaining of Sharia law. Now, remember that the reason why we are having this conversation is because of the recommendation that was given to the U.S. Congress by Dr. Ebenezer Obadare. He's a Nigerian as well. He was on the panel that was talking about Nigeria's insecurity crisis, although the U.S. Congress has been focusing more on what they have alleged to be a Christian genocide in Nigeria, which the Nigerian government has denied. Some bishops, some Christians have also denied it. Quite a lot of Nigerians have also denied it. But then you also have some others like Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo, who keeps talking about it and saying that it is true and there's something like that in Nigeria. But a number of Nigerians believe that there is nothing like that in the country. Another question is about, what's really going on, but whether or not we agree on the term Christian genocide, the fact remains that insecurity is ravaging the country, and many Nigerians have been unfortunately killed in their homes, in their schools, in their places of worship, and that's not what it's supposed to be. So many Nigerians are more concerned about the fact that insecurity should become a thing of the past. One thing I'm going to tell you is from the trend I have seen, many times we hear about kidnappings in certain parts of the country, like in Edo State, in let's say in Kwara, even in parts of the southeast and in other states. It's because these people see that there is insecurity all over the country. They know that these kidnappings may be attributed to bandits and terrorists, and that is the reason why they go ahead and do it, because they feel like, oh, it's already, everybody's doing it, so let me just do it. When insecurity is allowed to fester, when criminality is allowed to go unpunished, more criminals will arise. It's like a business venture. When people see that, a particular business, a lot of people are patronizing the business and the business is going well and money is coming out of it, then they will all venture into that business. But in the meantime, I'm taking your calls. 0803-692-9933. On WhatsApp, it's 0817-175-6338. Hello, good afternoon to you. Hello, please unmute and take the call. Can you hear me? All right, give me a call back. Good afternoon to you and welcome to Matters. What's your name and location, please? Hello, are you there? What's your name and location, please? All right, give me a call back. I definitely want to hear from you. 0803-692-9933. You can call me on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338. Hello?
Hello.
Good afternoon to you. What's your name and location, please?
Hello.
I can hear you. What's your name and where are you calling from? I don't know what's going on, but give me a call back. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Hello?
Yeah, Shoma is Evangelist Israel again.
All right, 1 minute, so that others can call too.
I'm trying to solve Nigerian problem from the roots. God said that only truth can help anybody. Righteousness will help anybody. The problem we have is differences. I am this, I am that, I am this. America and Nigeria is no bigger than America and China. They have faith. They don't bring their faith to the public. Faith is something of inside church or mosque. Don't talk about faith outside. So if you're talking about faith outside, you are looking for trouble. Okay, now for instance, in my own place, there's the traditional laws nobody should violate. Now someone know it. Now someone has been penalized for it. How will an Igbo man suffer for Sharia in the north? Why? Are they God? Do you know what is law? Law is to bring us together.
Thank you for your call. Zero 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Hello, are you there? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon. Turn off your radio set and give me a call back. Please turn off your radio set before you call. If you don't turn off your radio set, the conversation no go sweet. It no go smooth. If other people they call, when they no off their radio, you they hear as the thing they sound. Even you way they hear from where you dey, it no go sound well for your ear. So I beg, turn off your radio before you call, so that the conversation goes smooth, so that it go well. You understand? 0803-692-9933. Hello.
Hello, Sister Shoma.
Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Emmanuel speaking from ESC.
Welcome, Emmanuel. ESC. I once came across that word, ESC. I think I was calling it ESC or so. But go ahead, please.
Yeah. I've been hearing my brothers have been speaking about the problem of this nation. Yeah. You see that, sincerely speaking, if we could speak the fact, in order not to just speak, bring confusion. Let me just see the northern leaders, not I may not say not generally, but the northern leaders are the one cause the most confusion problem in this nation. I think you are listening to me.
I can hear you. Why do you think so?
Yeah. If the reason why I said so is that why should they come up with a mission of this Sharia law? Why should they come up with such mission? It means in order just to tell the religion that they are more superior than us. We are having traditional religion, we are having Christian religion, we are having Muslim religion. One should now tell to implement his own law. That means when someone will not follow their law, will not cut off maybe one right hand and one left hand or two hand. That one will not become a problem to the rest nation. So the law should be as a circular nation. The law should give
here's the thing, sir. Here's the thing, right? Because this is coming from the U.S. Congress and from the panel that they constituted to sit on Nigeria's insecurity. If it is removed or not, without stopping security in Nigeria, that's the question.
Yes, I think it is one of the steps that are supposed to be taken in order for the problem to be solved.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 0803-692-9933. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you, sir. How are you doing?
I'm okay, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
My name is
I think you need to maybe turn off your radio set or something. It's so noisy. I can hardly hear you. It's so noisy.
Alright, is it okay, ma'am?
Not at all.
Go
ahead. 1 minute. Go ahead.
Alright, I'm a political activist in the private, okay?
Okay.
I'm a political activist. See, my sister, you have lost truth. It's unfortunate. You have lost truth in this country. And that is why, Satan has, manipulated Nigeria. And that is why we do. We see that the way people in the position are Taiwanese. They are all Taiwanese for them. So when the Satan has overwhelmed or manipulated the nation, the Taiwan has their way of ruling the country. The truth is that people can no longer coexist anymore. And that is why you see problems here and there.
People can never, people are no longer coexisting. And people are no longer coexisting in Nigeria anymore. So people are no longer coexisting.
Do you think that this our disunity, this division, that we can no longer be united?
Yes! People are no longer coexisting. People can no longer coexist, my sister. Honestly speaking, and that's why it's insurgency. People manipulating each other, here and there. And that's just the truth. And then everyone knows it, and nobody wants to do anything about it. The Union should go, the Yoruba should go, the Hausa should go. And then man is
do you think we can actually survive on our
definitely,
leaders that we have in this place and in these regions? And do you know that even among these tribes we are talking about now, okay, if you said the Yorubas, Igbos, outside should go, what happened to the people in the middle belt, the south? Everybody should become a country. With our current crop of leaders. Hello, political activists, are you there? Oh dear, give me a call back. Turn off your radio set.
Yeah, I'm done that. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
The first time contributor.
Welcome to the program. Thank you so much.
Now let me say this. That's what the original problem. That religion brought into government is a disaster, and is a disaster, and that's the story of the Nigerian state. IDB enlisted Nigeria into the organization of Islamic Community head of state. That should never have happened. I'm supposed to be a big attendant in the secular state. And as far as religious crisis is concerned, I mean, even the fact that we have a national church and a national mosque in Abuja is an aberration. And then when people go for, and religion is supposed to be a private thing, people will need, the government should use state government fund to subsidize pilgrimage. That should never have happened. And coming for religious crisis, there was a crisis of in the 1990s, I think in Kenya, when Bonko came, there was crisis that followed that this thing. That's one. Two, the beheading of Biam Akoloko, who was accused of violating the Quran, that also happened. The killing and the burning and the stoning to death of Deborah Yakubu in Sokoto State in the 2002. In fact, and that one happened this year again in Niger State, and that man was also killed for under the guise of blasphemy. So in terms of religious crisis, yes, Nigeria is culpable. Nigeria is very, very, so let's go after Nigeria of religious crisis. Nigeria is much more culpable. Now, and I don't want to, as far as the killings is concerned, the general killings, both Christians are involved, both Muslims are involved. I don't want to segregate or discriminate between, but if you're talking of religious killings, Nigeria is culpable, and in fact, religion in politics and government in Nigeria is a disaster, has been a disaster to the Nigerian state. I say that
means we should also not be talking about Muslim ticket, Christian ticket. Why should
religion? Let me ask, why should religious background be considered when it comes to competency? As far as Nigeria is concerned, I can list nations who do not prioritize religion like Nigeria does in God, and they are doing way better than Nigeria. Is that to say that perhaps God is more attentive and listening to them than Nigeria that prioritize religion in everything, even in government? That's the question I'm asking Nigeria that they should answer me.
Thank you for your call. 0803-692-9933. 25 minutes before 3 p.m. on number one station that gives you a voice. We're streaming live on YouTube. It's VOP 903 FM. Aja Okore says, let everyone go their own way. That's the only solution. Water and oil cannot mix. Aloya Noha says, hello, Chema, my love. Have a great day. I don't know, say you love me, oh. All right, now I know you love me. I love you too. Agile Kore says, we need to face the fact it's been over 100 years, but being together isn't working. The people in Nigeria have different way of life and culture, but we also have similarities in our culture, our traditions, and our way of lives. Hello? Hello, are you there? What's your name and location? Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, ma.
Welcome to Matters. How are you doing?
Is that VOP?
This is VOP.
Yeah, this is Alhaji Monsuru from Oshudi.
Welcome, Alhaji. Thank you for calling.
Yeah, I love your station, Shoma.
Thank you so much.
You are saying what is good, but you people should try to make research before you bring any matter. I think the last about 30 years. I'm a Lagosian. I'm also from Kwara State, but I'm now in Lagos now. Sharia law is not for anybody, it's for the Muslim. Even we Muslims, or Muslim doesn't like Sharia law. Because Sharia law doesn't take nonsense. Go to Saudi Arabia, if you steal something in the shop, you will cut your hand. You will cut one hand, if you see something again, they will cut another leg. Sharia law is very good. But we doesn't like, even Muslims doesn't like Sharia law. We Muslims, we don't like it because it doesn't tolerate nonsense. In Quran means Sharia. Even the Bible is Sharia. Sharia means law. It's a language. Sharia. What is the meaning of Sharia? It means law. Law. It's a language that's spoken by us now. Ofin in Yoruba language. I don't know how they call Sharia, law in Igbo or other language. So Sharia law is for the people that are Muslims, not for the Christians. It doesn't concern Christians, so within the Muslim.
Alhaji Mansuru, the people who say that it also affects people that are not Muslims in the country where it is practiced.
No. I think the lot. If even there are some Muslims that doesn't want Sharia, you go to English law. You go there and see yourself. But Sharia law doesn't take nonsense. In Nigeria practice Sharia, there will be no corruption. Nobody is still a there's a country, is not Korea or Japan, I don't know. Because you become a politician, your family will call you. They say if you just chop their money, they will kill your whole family. That's a Sharia. But if you don't participate in Sharia, that's where there's a bandit, there's a corruption, there's if you get somebody's wife and go and take that somebody's wife, if they catch you Sharia law, they will dig a gun, they will stone you to death. Why should I go and accept my wife? Why should I go and accept your wife? It's the best. Even the Bible is a Sharia. The Bible, he has a law. Check it very well. It's a Sharia. People are just complaining they don't want Sharia. But we can't fight Sharia because we are all criminals in Nigeria.
But you know the reason why we are having this, we are not all criminals in Nigeria, please. Innocent. I don't know about you. But also, you can't make blanket statements like that. But sir, here's what I'm saying, okay? The reason for this, because we just sit down small, begin to talk about this thing, right? The US Congress have been sitting on Nigeria's matter because of insecurity. So now, it was a Nigerian himself that was part of that panel, Dr. Ebenezer Obadare, that said the U.S. Congress should push to pressure President Tinubu to abolish the law and also to disband Hishbah. So let's not take one part and leave another part. All right, do you also believe that Hishbah police should be scattered, it should be disbanded? May they end them?
Well, I don't have idea about that at all. I only have that when I on the radio, I hear about Sharia law. Sharia law is a law. It's just a word Sharia.
All right. Thank you for your call, Alhaji Mansuru. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling.
All right, thank you.
And thank you for being a part of the conversation. 0803-692-9933, 0803-692-9933. Sharia law is the best indeed, where it's practiced. They are lawless to a very high extent. Where be that to? Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon to you.
Right.
Turn off your radio set,
Good afternoon.
please. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. How are you doing today? Hello. What's your name and location?
Choma, you are sounding so faint.
Is it better now?
Can I go on?
Please go on.
Okay, I have several names, of which one of them is Philemon. Now, coming to, let's not, are you hearing me?
I can hear you, Philemon. Go ahead.
Let Nigeria stop deceiving themselves. You see, as long as Muslim is at the helm of affairs of this country, this thing, it will not stop. Because an average Muslim person, they don't like to hurt a fellow Muslim.
Okay,
understand me?
Wait, Philemon. Philemon, can you hear me? Can you hear me, Philemon?
No, I mean the elite, not those poor Odufras that kill anybody they see.
Let's just try not to use derogatory words, all right? Here's the question. So Philemon, you've muted yourself. Hello, Philemon. All right, you need to call me back. Now, the reason for this conversation is not for all of us to air our bias against each other. And I like that we're having this conversation so that you can know how your fellow Nigerian thinks about you. When you are going about with a strong mind, strong face, a strong heart towards another Nigerian just like you, imagine saying that person, they think about you like that. So when you know the kind of mindset that another person has, it's kind of easy to live together when we understand each other. So I think what we are lacking here is understanding. After understanding comes tolerance. Let's take your messages, but that's right after this call. Welcome to Matters. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairman.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you doing?
I'm fine. This is Comrade Iroko from Ejigo.
Welcome, comrade.
God bless you for doing this for us. Okay. This is what I want to say. You see, it is Yoruba people that is the major problem of this country. Let me say this. No. Wait. Let me say something. Please. Let me say, you know you have been trying to balance issues from the other, from every angle because of your job. No problem. You see, it is Yoruba that hide under the hypocrisy of politics to know Hausa and be threatening this country. Let me tell you the reason why. People that everybody are talking about. Check all what people are doing in this Nigeria corporation. They develop almost, I mean, let us put that one aside. It is only you that we should develop everywhere in this country. Tell me, yes, I'm coming, please. This is the reason. Which part of department do you know outside that generated in this country? Is it not from the oil? The donor that they are using to intimidate Nigerians? Is it customs? Is it all most of position in this country? I mean, right by Hausa, not for this man that just come, that will be changing some things. Like politics now, but no problem. Let me tell you one thing. There are many people now that our problem is from the Hausa. Why? It is from the Hausa. It is from the Hausa because it is only Yoruba, Igbo, and Hausa we know before we collect independence. But I don't know how Afuna is coming. So now, who is sharing?
Comrade Iroko, if we are going about with this kind of mindset, they can never be unity, yo.
Not about unity. Not the killing. They are killing everybody every day. Who is killing you? They like killing everybody. Somebody has been one particular side. I've been killing the children of the people. And nobody is saying the presenter are saying we are one by hour. Let me know. Okay, now, our main president, if I should say something, you will not like me.
Don't say something.
It is better. But I want to tell the president and the Abolish because I can remember year 2014, he was the one that protected against Jonathan. But now, all the Yoruba are signing, and it's what is going on in this country now, because that man is in Yoruba. None of the Yoruba that is coming out now, none of the children finish in this country. No problem.
That's not very, very correct. People are talking.
No problem. I don't want you to be correct. No problem. That's my opinion.
Thank you, Comrade Iroko. Please, it's important that you be correct and objective, right? This is national radio. We're streaming live on YouTube. People can watch and hear you from all over the world, all right? We cannot come here and keep spewing divisive rhetorics. Please now. How go they beg us to love each other for this Nigeria? Please now. Is it only you where you... Oh, Comrade Iroko, you don't render me speechless. You say you're Yoruba man. You say your people are the problem of the country. Oh yeah, now that you have said it, what do we do about it? How can you go about with that kind of mindset? Is that what you will tell your children and your children's children, Comrade Iroko? Okay, if we say we are not united, oh yeah, how do we begin to foster this unity? When we now start talking about, we say, oh, politicians, is when it's time for campaign, now them, they go use religion divide us, they go use ethnicity divide us. Now, what you are seeing from this is that the politicians that we are saying they are not good, are they not from the normal current crop of Nigerians? The reason why what they are saying is appealing to you and why they enter your head and why you can work on you is because you already have that kind of mindset before now. We're not taking any more calls today. Just messages. If you want me to read your message, send it on WhatsApp 0817-175-6338 0817-175-6338. Now this is they make them they talk say they ash. Don't say they ash. Help me to help you. Chama, allow people to express their views. Okay. That's on YouTube. Odoro Oliver said, Chama, allow people to express their views. You only say it's their own perception. I love VOP so much. It's the best radio station. Noah, thank you so much. Doc Jeff said, the man they lie. He's not been to Saudi Arabia. They don't cut any hand. In Saudi Arabia, and when you commit any crime, the police arrest you and take you to normal court. Uche Chigbo said, Chama, by force to be together. As we don't date together from when they bomb in only Nigeria, I know. So together we are. Together we will be. Yes. Together we shall continue to be. Well, let me speak wrong English. Good afternoon, Chairman. Solomon Asika from Mushin. I don't think you ought to be able to abolish the law, just like the pass mark they have is different from the one they have for the Eastern education, which shows you we are already running two countries in one. As for the fire brigade approach by the president to curb insecurity, because US has designated Nigeria as a state of concern, government is camouflaging as if they are now doing something. Where were they before it got to this level? It should be abolished outright. It's against national unity. We have a constitution that covers civil, moral, and criminal laws. And Nigeria is a secular state whereby everyone has the right to practice their own religion. No one has to subject his religion on others. Hishbah should be checkmated, not abolished by the government. The excesses are becoming unbearable. Amotekun, Agune Chamber, and other security outfit does not arrest police, but it is alleged that Hishbah do arrest police. I recommend the establishment of state police. Chinedu from Mafoluku. Well, National Assembly is looking into that. Good afternoon, Chairman. Chima from Sulere. It does not make sense having it in a Sharia in a secular country. It's a contradiction. Hizbah has religious connotation, while Amotekun, Ebubeago, and Co are security outfits. Therefore, it does not make sense to treat them as the same. When an anomaly is spotted, it should be corrected no matter how long it has existed. In a nutshell, the US are very right. It's a step towards sanity. Thank you for your message, Chima. Good afternoon, Chima. I really not have anything to say about the country. We all know what is right and wrong. The state charity begins at home is an example. How can some three set of people denying a family of 28 children for 32 years? You see the corruption of a thing starts from our homes, greed, self-centered, etc. For me, I don't blame them. I shall believe nobody is going anywhere with whatever they achieve in the planet when the owner of the breath comes for it. All right, didn't tell me your name and where you're writing from. Good afternoon, Chama. I agree 100% with the abolishment and disbandment of Hizbah. I agree with your analyst at 12 p.m. news. A country of multi-religious community like Nigeria, we have two laws. Don't forget, without Sharia, there will be no Hizbah. Chioma, don't compare a security outfit that secure lives and properties. Are they really securing though? Right? When we see them actually committing infractions. Okay. Don't compare them with Hizbah. They're totally different. Every citizen of the country is supposed to be judged by one law. People should be allowed to live their lives freely anywhere in the country without fear of any alien law, as long as they don't commit crime. We don't supposed to have a Sharia or Hizbah in a country like Nigeria. Vincent aka but why from Mushe. Hello. The marginalization against Samuel Chukuma from Ojo Ajangbadi. Is this what we're talking about? Chama, good afternoon. This is Master Akbo. Which kind of name be this? I did my NYSC program in Zamfara when Yerima was governor. In the orientation camp, we were told Sharia is not for non-Muslims. Before one can be convicted under Sharia, there must be 4 witnesses who don't know one another. The state was very peaceful then, around 2025. Both Christians and Muslims related together peacefully. I assume the problem in that state today is not Sharia law, but the scramble for possession of the mineral resources over there. Thank you, Master Po, for your message. Chema, you're always biased. I don't like it when you are biased. Good afternoon. All right. You didn't tell me your name, sir or ma'am. And why do you think I'm biased? Chama, good afternoon. Nigeria is a secular country. Sharia law is religious. Agune Chamber, Amotekun, and other security outfits are not as religious as Hizbah, which is empowered by Sharia, because Nigeria has constitution, which is supposed to be enough for the country, being obeyed by the government of Nigeria. Chama, if you're using Hizbah to recognize region, that means other regions should also have their own religious laws, which will not allow many things in their region and punishment that we follow. Chinemere from Agbara. Good afternoon, Chema. I don't like the way you cut people off who are speaking their mind. I'm not saying they should use derogatory words, but give people time to air their view. Agujegbe from Southern Borno. All right, Agujegbe, thank you. But the thing is, when you tell people, oh, do this, do that, turn off your radio sets, don't use derogatory words, don't say what is inciting. That's the reason why. All right. Thank you for your message. Good afternoon to you in the studio. I'm Caesar from Alagbadi. What else do you expect from a country that is forcefully amalgamated? It's a big scam. The end has come, not until the country goes into a serious national conference over how to restructure this country. If not, we are still forcing ourselves to be one. May God help this nation. Thank you, Caesar. Good afternoon, Chama. Jerry from Ojo. The issues we're having in this country, every tribe has hatred towards each other. Some people are after money. They're not after solving the issues of the country. If we know what they are facing and try to solve it, just like the issue of Boko Haram and other evils, the better we solve all these issues, the better we stay. But if every tribe does not want good things and peace for the people, then every tribe should prepare to separate to avoid all this hatred. Thank you for your message, Jerry. Good afternoon, Chema. How are you doing, Mr. Ogumbi? This banding of Sharia and Hizbah is complex and contentious. Both are not security reasons. They are only for religious reasons. Sharia is necessary for Muslims to practice their faith and promote social justice and human dignity if it is practiced the way it should be. It shouldn't be used as witch hunting against non-Muslims and women. However, Hizbah refers refers to the Islamic religious police in Nigeria, responsible for enforcing Sharia law in northern states, and should also not be used as harassing and persecuting non-Muslims and Muslim women without any accusation for operating with impunity. It should not be seen as fueling extremism and violence, particularly by groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP. They are two different things anyway. Regarding the 14-year-old boy in Edo State who stabbed his friend to death over a dispute about 2,000 naira, it's just too sad to hear about this. Although it has happened and the law must take its course, parents should please take good care of their children because of tomorrow. May God help us. Mr. Ogumbi from Idumo. Sharia is the law, is the best for Nigerians, but the way it's being applied, that should concern us. This is about my being a Muslim. Only those with criminal tendencies, especially some politicians, tend to fear Sharia. Our fear largely comes from a lack of understanding of what the law truly entails. Besides, do Nigerians even fully obey the laws we currently practice? Abidin from Bagada. Chema, good afternoon. You ask a pertinent question. If Igbo, Yoruba, and Hausa pathways, where should the minority like the South belong to? But I support regional government. Chima Mwadibia from Lagos. Chema, good afternoon. I'm Gabriel from Ikorodu. Our togetherness in this country is shrouded in hypocrisy. No one can solve a problem by denying that it exists. If in a family, the father or mother is not living up to their responsibilities, thereby causing issues in that home, will you applaud and commend the person causing the issue or bring correction into the lives of that person? I personally believe that the mindset of some people from a certain section of this country is that things that create the problem we are having as a nation is the kind of mindset they have. Mindset of we are born to rule. 2, superiority complex mindset. 3, mindset of forcefully placing one religion above the religion of others and forcing people to embrace that religion. Any section of this country where this is obviously demonstrated is where our major problem is coming from. There is no section that doesn't have their peculiar problem, but not all problems pose a threat to the unity of Nigerian people. Gabriel from Ikorodu. Okay, truth is that you cannot by force someone to believe what you believe or do what you do. All right. Good afternoon, Shema Innocent. This is Voice of the People, Comrade Godfrey. Although I agree that Nigerian foundation is faulty, but how come the government of OBG up to that of GEJ administered the governance that didn't have this high level of nepotism and division as we had it from Buhari era till now? The current problem plaguing Nigeria is all about APC. We need not be rigmaroling and cracking our brain every day. Alright, Sharia law doesn't take nonsense, but the governors and those at the top of the ladder in the north are so corrupt. How many of them are being indicted by EFCC and other anti-graft agencies? The law is for the common man and the poor. Alexander. Alright. Nigeria is a country where two constitutions run concurrently. Sheikh Courts from Itire. Shema, good afternoon. This is what I have to say concerning what I have listened to. Muslim teachers concerning the killing in the country. He said in Quran have a place. I don't understand what I'm reading. Michael from Ashwani. Shama, Ghana, Togo, Benin all have Muslims, but they don't practice Sharia. Paul from Okota. Are you sure about that? Ezekiel from Ejigbo says, good afternoon, Shama. Enough of this law. Okay, the law is by the elite for Muslims to control the poor. Have you ever seen the elite caught in the web of the law? It's high time Christians, pagans, atheists, and traditional worshippers oppose the law that is gradually creeping into all nook and crannies of the country. In the north, they imposed it even on non-Muslims. Ezekiel from Ejigbo. As for Hishbah police, we are hypocritical in their way of operation. I was once stopped by them. They couldn't arrest me. They know their jurisdiction. Once they notice you don't know anything about them, they deal with you, be it Muslim or Christian. Okay. I was born and raised in Zaria, Kaduna State. I'm Ago Arinze. Sharia law is for the low-class Muslims. A class Muslims is not affected by it. I recently moved to Lagos in January. If we are honest to ourselves, the law is not the issue here. The main issue is strengthening the togetherness we once had 20 years back. We need reorientation from the root, which is the family. Chama, maybe you did not understand Mr. Iroko. He's a true Nigerian. Mark Daniel. Chama, please quickly tell me what is Hishbah. My name is Alhaji Mansur from Oshodi. Alhaji Mansur, are you not the one that called me and told me what it is, right? Let everyone understand that okay, Chika Echefu, thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Chama. The law is from the 10 Commandments and the Bible. Go and verify, please. Mekudi from Sulere. Okay, you said Sharia law is from the 10 Commandments and the Bible. Go and verify, please. Mekudi from Sulere. Good afternoon, Chama. I'm looking this country from one corner of my window with one eye. I pray Nigeria will be great again. Tochuku from Egbeda. Good afternoon, Chama. Did the new sheriff in town in Edo State heard what happened in his state? If he had put free education in the state, those 14-year-old children would have been in school. Madam Florence. Good afternoon, Chama. Okay. Thank you for your message. Good afternoon, Chairman. After 65 years of independence, we are still shouting one Nigeria. Is more glaring that we are not united. A forced marriage will not work, Joe. Let's part ways. Ade from Lagos. Yami in Lagos says, let's embrace the truth, not minding whose ox is God. All right. Good afternoon, Chairman. My question is this. Is it by force to dwell together with someone who sees you as an enemy? Nigeria can never be united. The only option left now is to split the country like into four of 5 nations. Let its country rule themselves according to their culture. Pastor Chooks from Ajegule. Good afternoon, Chairman. Why government don't want US to come and fish people out? They don't have hidden agenda. Chairman, today you're kind of different. I think I love you. James Uzubulu from Ijesha Srilere. Bless you. Shoma, good afternoon. Thank you for the good work you are doing. God bless you. My regards to Esther and Wachko. Yep, you'll be hearing Esther's voice later this evening. All right. See, Choma, as long as we remain one in this country, we cannot have 2 different constitutions. Aloy Onoha. Mekudi TV show says, prepare for war, rouse the warriors. Joel 3:9. Joshua fought 31 battles in the name of the Lord. Mekudi TV show says, my pretty Choma, well done. No. Thank you. That's all we can take on today's episode of Matters. We really need to go. But I thank you for being a part of the conversation. I do appreciate you. One thing I'm going to tell you is that it is important that we have a mindset of unity. It is important that we have a mindset of togetherness. It is important that we have a mindset of oneness. Don't hate your neighbor. You're going to need him one day. Even if you will not need him one day, you cannot be going around with hate in your heart. It doesn't serve anybody. My name is Chema Innocent. We'll do this again, same time, same station tomorrow. MC Chooks and Dr. Walkie Talkie will be up very shortly for Funhouse Time. Bye for now.